Hey, I'm Q RuPaul, and welcome to Lesson 24 in our series. Today's lesson is going to be a continuation of what we started talking about back in Lesson 23, the subjunctive. Just to review, we know to use the subjunctive when we have a verb of desire or request, and there's more than one subject of the sentence. Take a look at this sentence. I want to go to the store. In this sentence, I do have a verb of desire, want, but there's only one subject, I. That means that I will not be using the subjunctive, and this sentence is going to be pretty easy to translate. Quiero ir a la tienda. Here's another sentence. I want Juan to go to the store. Just like in the first sentence, there's a verb of desire, to want. But this time I have two subjects, I and Juan. That means I know I'm going to be using the subjunctive, and just like we talked about in Lesson 23, I'm going to have to put the word que in there. It's like I'm breaking up the two parts of the sentence. So let's start it out. Quiero que Juan. Now we got to figure out our verb. Here are our conjugations in the present subjunctive for the verb ir, to go. Juan's a third person singular, so we go down to vaya. Let's put it all together. I want Juan to go to the store. Quiero que Juan vaya a la tienda. Since it's basically a plug-and-play phrase, you should be able to do this one easily. Do you want Juan to go to the beach? ¿Quieres que Juan vaya a la playa? Now that you're starting to get the basics down, you should be able to plug this in to what you've already learned to make more complex sentences. For example, when do you want me to go to the store? ¿Cuándo quieres que yo vaya a la tienda? See, I left the yo in there because, remember, the first and third person has the exact same conjugation in the present subjunctive, and I want to make it very clear who I was talking about. So what about a sentence like this? When do you want me to leave? The first part of the translation is going to be super easy. ¿Cuándo quieres que? Now we just have to translate to leave. In Lesson 14, I taught you the reflexive form of the verb ir was irse, and that was translated as to go, go away, leave, head out. That'll fit perfectly here. We just have to tweak our present subjunctive conjugations just a little bit. Here are the conjugations for the reflexive verb, irse. Me vaya, te vayas, se vaya, nos vayamos, se vayan. Now that we know how to conjugate the verb, we can finish our translation. When do you want me to leave? ¿Cuándo quieres que me vaya? This is a very similar sentence. All we did was change the subject of the second clause. When do you want us to leave? All we do is plug in the correct conjugation of the verb, and we get our sentence. ¿Cuándo quieres que nos vayamos? Go ahead and try to translate these two sentences. You can stop the video if you need more time. Do you want to go to the store? No, I want you to go to the store. Here are the answers. The first sentence did not require the subjunctive because there was only one subject. Do you want to go to the store? ¿Quieres ir a la tienda? But the second sentence had two subjects and a verb of desire. No, I want you to go to the store. No, quiero que tú vayas a la tienda. Well, that's it for today. I decided to keep it fairly short so you could absorb all this. In the next lesson, we're going to take this up to the next level. Now that you have the plug-and-play phrase format down, we can start to talk about things other than just what I want and where someone is going. Hasta luego.